Hey now, say now. What's up, you guys? I'm your host, Erica Jade, and this is Petty on the Rocks podcast, A-Side. Yeah. Thank you. So, if you've been listening for a while, or even if you just tuned in the last episode or two, you know we're missing a very important host. He goes by the name of Vernon. You can catch him on Twitter, Vernon Petty _OTR. That's VERNONPETTY _OTR. And make sure you follow the Petty on the Podcast Twitter page as well. That's Petty OTR Podcast. That's PETTYOTR Podcast on Twitter. And it's Petty on the Rocks all together on Instagram and Facebook. It's POTR Podcast if you would like to join the group. Again, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for listening, for the downloads and the likes and shares and all that good jazz. All right, so let's get into these topics, shall we? The first one on the mother list is this Brit Barbie. So Brit Barbie, if you are unaware of who she is a TikToker that goes by Brit Barbie 3. And she is I don't even want to say creator, but we're just going to go with that. She's the person behind the period I, or is it period I, period I don't fucking remember, but what I do know is the song is a nuisance and it's in my goddamn brain, and like I say it at random ass moments. I'll just be getting out the car, period I, like, what? Why? It's almost like bed bugs, you know? You don't know you got it till you bit. And you don't know that people have them until it's too late. Like, it's just something that, you know, it's contagious. You know they exist, but you don't really care until it's in your house. I don't know. But anyway, there was a guy who basically lied about being an A&R person over there at Atlantic Records and was telling people that he signed her. Bluesa. To him, I say, have at it, kid. I don't know what else to say, because this is the same guy who claimed that he managed Uzi Vert and some other big names out there, and to clump them all together with Brit Barbie, I think that's where he fricked up. I mean, it is what it is. All I have to say about this situation is it's ridiculous. I wish that people would stop making it a thing. When I say making it a thing, like, okay, I'm one for go with what you know. If it brings you success and wealth, then by golly, as long as it's not maliciously altering anyone else's life or causing anyone else, you know, I guess damage and grief, then why not? If my child formulated such rhetoric or such, you know, whatever, I would just be like, oh, okay. I don't even know what to say. It's so much going on behind it. You have like the controversy of Black people being upset because they're like, oh, she's duplicating and reciprocating what she sees as Black and blah, 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 blah. And I get it. I get that people are upset. To me, it's no different from Tracy Barbie. If you guys remember her, that's the girl that did the whole catfish episode and was pretending to be non-Black. So she pretty much had this like dumbass rhetoric of, I'm white and I don't like Black people. And I'm like, at this point, I'm Kodak Black, but I'm really white. Like, who cares? For like, I want to say for real, first of all, it's like for first. Like, what the fuck? I feel that, you know, this is a person who took an opportunity and exploited and capitalized off of something she's seen that was trending and it worked for her, I don't feel that she should be attacked. I feel like either celebrate the girl's mediocre song that made success or leave her the fuck alone. At the end of the day, she's not the first, the last, or the only person that's ever duplicated or try to, mimic black culture or what is to be black. And it's who the fuck, oh, I'm black. What the fuck? The whole period, poo, period. You hear that? How the fuck that sounds? I don't like it. As a black, I've never adapted to, now I'm not going to say I've never used it, but I've never adapted to that as a identifying trait of what's black and what's not. If you look at the video, she has these enormous snuffleupagus eyelashes, she got the crinkly hair, and I believe she had like nails. I'm not sure if she had nails on or not. Can't really remember or care enough to remember. I do remember she had like rings on or whatever. And it's like, I get the aesthetic they're trying to say was urban, but the Kardashians give urban all the time, besides their valley accent when they're talking about things that are like, So yeah, fuck all that. I don't give a shit. Kudos to period. If anything, Brit Barbie should inspire y'all to, as Kim say, get off your asses and go out there and just make up some nonsense and hope it sticks. Like, it is what it is. Use this as inspiration. Inspiration. Use it as inspiration instead of, using it as a catapult to bullshit. To just catapult bullshit and just put more. Like, as a black woman, I don't give a damn. If that lady had crochets or box braids, straight backs, I said box braids, straight backs, box braids or straight backs, I would care nonetheless. If she had a slick ponytail, a messy bun, I just feel that people are just nitpicking at this point. And yeah, it may be offensive to some, but there's way more heinous crimes out there that are happening other than a little white girl fucking saying period behind a beat that has already been used. I really just, it's draining, I really truly don't give a damn. And it's so crazy. I've been working on this episode since, it doesn't matter, just long enough. And I just realized I'm recording it on the platform I didn't want to use, but I don't care because, import, export, all that shit anyway. But, anyway, moving on because that has shit to do with shit. In other motherfucking news, Trina, yes, the Diamond Princess, our black non-claiming but Dominican claiming hip hop legend, has joined the, what is that? It's not the what the fuck was that? Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, so Trina calls out wrestler Jade Cargill. She made her first debut on AEW, which I don't know if that's like the women's WWE. I don't exactly know. Shout out to Trina for expanding on what her legacy is already, doing. I'm gonna just get my I can't help it. All right, here it goes. So I seen the video and it just looks like Trina bitch slapped somebody, the female. I don't know exactly what per se happened. I didn't even watch the whole clip. I just want to say, aren't we a little, I'm not trying to be ageist here, but at how old is Trina? Hold on. Before I put my foot in my mouth, because I don't even know how old this woman is. And that, that don't really got nothing to do with it, but it kind of do. It's one of them things where, I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm just fucked up, because let me tell y'all. I think after 40, your OnlyFans should be disabled. I think that. But then again, I don't know because who am I? That's just me. Like, what the fuck? Somebody probably just told me stop dancing 5 years ago. I'm 33 and I still be trying to go dance. So, you know what? I'm just put my foot in my own mouth, but I am petty for the sake of being petty. I don't know. I say get the check, Trina. 43 years old, though. You still smacking holes in the ring. I guess. I don't even know what else to say, but I guess. I didn't think this would be her debut for the wrestling world at this age. I do feel like, you know, we could see Trina with her own alcohol or something, or champagne, or I really don't know. Honestly, I just wanted to talk about it because I was like, what? Trina's wrestling now? Or she doing what? What is that girl doing? She, just trying to catch up with what's going on. So I'm going to tickle our fancy and just read this article that was put out by XXLMag.com. It looks like Trina will make her wrestling debut after calling out AEW's Jade Cargill last night. On Wednesday night, September 21st, Trina made a cameo on AEW's Grand Slam event where she showed up in a backstage segment in support of Diamante. Am I saying that right? Okay, whatever. For her up-and-coming match with the undefeated Jade Cargill. In the clip, Diamante announces that the baddest bitch will be present for the fight, which doesn't sit well with Cargill, who, along with Red Velvet and Kiera, one of the era's Ross Hogan's, are collectively known as the baddie section. Okay, I see you, Trina. Cargill see this, and I'ma see both of y'all on Friday on Rampage. You see me now, Trina restored. Yeah, we'll see you Friday. Trina also hyped the match up by posting a teaser on her Instagram account, along with the caption this Friday on AEW Rampage Grand Slam. TBS champion Miss Cargill defends the title against that girl Diamante. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, and it's itching my ass because I can't get it out. But all right. But who is the OG baddie? That girl I can't get out promises to bring you your... Okay, fuck this shit. It's a whole bunch of them going back and forth, talking that good hot shit about wrestling and who's going to do what to who or whatever, blah, 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 fucking bluesa. So I'm going to play the fucking clip.
Title against Diamante, who says she's
Diamante, that's her goddamn name. Okay.
Coming up on Friday on Rampage, you'll defend the TBS title against Diamante, who says she's bringing in a friend who apparently is the baddest.
Cut this. As we all know, I am that bitch. And as for the main title, I'm gonna do that on my time. Jade, trust me, you're gonna want to know who my friend is. As a matter of fact, she's the OG baddie. The baddest bitch. Trina.
Whoa, Trina. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Did you know about this? That's your girl. Girl, that had nothing to... Listen. Okay. I see you, Trina. And I see you, too. And I'm going to see both of you Friday on Rampage.
You see me now.
Please.
Yeah, we'll see you Friday.
Okay, so yeah, that was real giving Bad Girls Club senior citizen edition, but it's cool. I'm sorry. I'm petty. I'm sorry. I'm playing. I'm only 10 years younger than her. Oh, geez, please forgive me. I'm sorry. Am I 10 years younger than her? Nope. I'm 9 years younger than her. Either way it go, it doesn't matter. I'm talking shit. But, yeah, that I'm not really into wrestling anymore. I think the last thing I was watching, was wrestling. As entertainment. It's just not my thing. However, I do remember what The Rock was cooking. I do remember that. So, did you guys see Post Malone's dance moves after he bruised his ribs at a prior performance? I wouldn't say doing dance moves, but I don't really know. All I do know is I seen the clip that the Shade Room posted about Post Malone. And might I say, that was the best white boy form dancing I've ever seen. And, you know, shout out to him for doing what feels right and what feels good for him, you know? Not trying to do anything to be cool, but doing things that make him happy. And doing things that make sense. Nothing was wrong with that. I think he did an awesome job with his dance moves. In other motherfucking news, let's talk about it. 6ix9ine was in a brawl at a Soho Palm Club in Dubai. From the footage, it just looks like y'all niggas need to hit harder and about goddamn time. The footage was a little blurry. I believe Hollywood Unlocked has the footage if you would like to go check out their Instagram page and get a peek at that bullshit. I've seen better fights on Bad Girls Club that's now on Zeus. I mean, like the new rebooted Bad Girls Club. I think it's called Baddies South or something like that. I've seen better fights on that show than I've seen with whoever was trying to jump and swarm on fucking 6ix9ine and vice versa. Everybody looked like they swing and looks like their hits sound like quinky, quinky, quinky. Like it just wasn't given. And speaking of the baddies, I took the time out to donate my $5. Matter of fact, 10. And I want to say Zeus is full of shit. Because I swear to goodness, a month has not been up. And I know that because I moved and I haven't even been moved to where I moved for 2 weeks. And I don't know if it's because I subscribed and then unsubscribed, meaning like I don't want it to be a reoccurring payment. So my Apple told me, my phone told me that, hey, you know, you unsubscribe, but your subscription is still good until XYZ. So I'm like, cool. But then when I tried to log in on my Android device because my iPhone device was acting weird, it basically told me like, you know, sis, you gotta buy another subscription. You can't keep up. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. You can't keep up with what's going on with Bob because I ain't gonna hold y'all. I low-key, high-key wanted to see the Bad Girls Club, even though I feel it's super toxic and there was a lot of fuck shit going on. And in my personal opinion, it's scripted to give you as much drama as possible to maximize the bullshit and unbeknownst to the women until they realize what's going on. And to the show, I want to say it was very interesting, filled with nothing but fuck shit and fights. And other than being toxic, it was cool. Like, I don't know. I love to hate it, if that makes sense. I feel like Slim is still my baby mama, even though they was picking on her. Because I feel like they always try to pick on her because she's so slim. And everybody's like just feeling like she's an easy target, even though she's about her shit. And when I say everybody else, I don't know. It's just something you're going to have to go see for yourself. I mean, spoiler alert, Natalie Nunn gets bopped by, I was about to say Biggie Shorty. Sorry, think about Pootie Tang. But, by Roly Poly, which I wish they would change her fucking name, because her name ain't fucking Roly Poly Snacks. I forgot what her real name is, but fuck that shit. You don't carry no bullshit from one bullshit ass show to the next. I feel like that was Zeus's way of playing her. I appreciate and acknowledge that they allowed Roly Poly, Krayshawn, and what's the girl with the titties? And more. I do like that they allowed them to showcase their talents at the end. I thought I was hearing motherfucking and more the whole fucking soundtrack on the Baddie South on all the goddamn near damn near all the episodes. And I thought I was tripping. But then when she performed, I was like, no, that was that hoe. I know. I knew. Like, once you hear them talking, you should be able to recognize their voices. So it was just like, damn, that's her. No, that's her. That's her. Okay, cool. Krayshawn, her shit made me want to cry. I'm like, all thugs do cry. Like, she got an inner vulnerable side to her that you probably would never see if it was up to the tabloids of social media, because she always comes across as a fighter, bully, a little naive and shit. And she actually be talking about some like that shit. What she said, the last person I think about is myself. I was like, oh, I feel you, boo. It was that, and that it's a vibe. It's a vibe. I thought that was cute. And Rolly, her shit just made me want to twerk ass that I don't have. At first, I was over Rolly's aggression, but I feel that she's like the bear you don't poke unless you want to be fucking slapped with a bear claw. Because, she's not that bad. At least not from what the cameras show. And because she's one of few that I felt that was really... her character is always the same through the last 2-3 shows I done watched with her in them. She's, pretty persistent in who she is. Either way it go, this is not a dick sucking contest. I just want to say that the show is trash, and finally Natalie Nunn got what she deserved, and she can't fight, and it was proven, and I wish she would just shut the fuck up. But that's nor here nor there, because I don't know Natalie Nunn. She didn't do shit to me. She could be an awesome person behind the persona of being a bitch and a dickhead, but who's to tell? So as she says, she's been doing this for 15 years, regardless if she was sucking dick in Dubai or not. Shout out to Sarah. I think that was her name. Yeah. So I don't know. The show was trash. Natalie Nunn, boop bop bop. That was cool. I did feel that Ann Moore needed her boop bop bop from Rolly, but she took it like a champ, and she even said, like, that bitch knocked the coins out me. So I feel her, and I like her for being genuine and not trying to be, I whooped that bitch's ass. And he was like, girl, no, you didn't, like everybody else. But, and, I don't know. There was just so much I want to talk about this show, but this is not about them. Honestly, I just made it about them. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. If you got about, how many episodes? Like 13, 12? If you got like 12 hours to waste and, you don't got nothing else productive to do, I would say watch it. And that's not coming from, that's just literally like I spent 12 hours watching nothing but fights and arguments between the same fucking people. I think I'm the off one, because that's insane to just keep. Anyway. Okay. But yeah, there was some highlights in that. The music, the females, and one more thing. And another fucking thing, I'm sorry. It just was bothering my soul how they kept putting roly-poly, thick, voluptuous, double-scooped ass on them fucking bunk beds. That shit was whack. And that shit, I feel like Zeus, the little skinny llama head man, you play too fucking much. Zizet, whatever his name is, I forgot his name. But if you notice, now they blur his fucking face out. They don't even show his face for real no more in these up-and-coming episodes that he be in, like when he's intervening and shit. Unlike when he was on previous shows like the Black China and Her Mama show, well, those 2 separate shows, that nigga was everywhere. Then soon as I guess beef got real, Tokyo Tony, that's not my favorite person, but she's definitely a lituation. That heifer went in on his ass, and I feel like ever since the allegations and all the bullshit, he's kind of just like, fuck it. I may be the guy behind the scenes, but I'm going to stay behind the scenes type shit. And I can dig it. It is what it is. Shout out to him capitalizing off of black people being reckless and making money from it. That's what's up. It works for him. I guess the white man did it. Why not him? In other news, Haley, is that how you say her name? Halle Bailey. I like the way that sounds. She has continuously been receiving backlash from the bigots and the angry people that are upset that the mermaid in the new Little Mermaid movie has melanin in her skin. And to that, I say, congratulations to her and fuck everybody who's mad about it. First of all, just like someone said on TikTok, and it was like a dark humor joke, and I'm going to repeat it because this is what Patty on a motherfucker rocks, right? So what had happened was the girl was like, yo, was it a girl? I can't even remember if it was a girl or a guy, but they basically was like, y'all been throwing niggas in the oceans for years during the slavery times. Like, what the fuck did you expect? It's fucked up truth, but it's like, yeah, how the fuck? Y'all been throwing, so you just, I mean, man, never mind. I don't want to get into that. It could be pretty dark and gory, but you get what I'm saying. If you didn't know, now you know. Back in the day, back, way back, you know, slavery ships during those times when those were a thing, the whites used to take and throw the uncooperative and the dead and the maybe sometime it just went by random. They had a raffle. What nigga we throwing off the boat today? And yeah, they threw the black people off the boats. And yeah, so that's where that comment came from. It's not a fun fact, but definitely a fact. I just feel that everyone need to leave this poor baby alone. Well, she ain't poor. Leave this rich baby alone and allow her to do her motherfucking job, which is be black proud and do what the fuck it is that she's designed to do, which is be her. Like, I can't even say serve or entertain, because that would mean like she's here just to do that. No, she's here to break barriers, and she's doing it. And I, as a black woman, am proud of her. And I hope that she knows there's a lot of us that are proud of her. Shit, my eyes got teary-eyed when I seen the black, it was a black fairy on the new Pinocchio movie. I ain't hear too many people say shit about that, I guess because she wasn't the main character. But shout out to that melanated fairy, because when I seen the shit and it came time to Pinocchio, for Geppetto's wish to come true and Pinocchio to become a real, semi-real boy, like them BBLs are real bodies, but when it was meant for him to become a real boy, you know, it was a black fairy who delivered the message and the blessings. I was just like, okay, say less, Disney. Okay, we see you trying to come through after all these years of avoiding and neglecting the colors in the fucking scenes. But it's cool. We take it. But now it's too much heat because it's a black fairy. A black mermaid as a main character. Which I feel like if you're a good parent, that should never have mattered. What are you trying to teach your kids? How to be colorist? You bastards. Anyway, we're about to wrap this episode up. It's just not the same without my Vernon, we miss you, buddy. And other news, designer calls out ESTG for trying to charge his ass $75 for a feature. Now, let's see what Future had to say about this. Hold on, y'all. I know. I said that we was going to listen to the designer video, what he had to say about ESTG. But I wanted to show... So it's this content creator named Geisha305. And I swear to goodness, she's funny. I know. I'm not picking sides because I don't want no smoke and I don't have no favorites when it comes to people. Okay, I do. But when it comes down to, you know, people being themselves, they're them being transparent and not switching up. Like, I don't put it to you this way. I don't know Geisha 305, but I have been drawn to her and having a liking for her because of just who she reminds me of a older Jess Hilarious, and the fact that she came at Jess and Jess didn't even respond to her, she just kind of blocked her. I feel like she gets kudos for that. Like, I don't know. I just like this woman. Don't call me a dick sucker. I don't care. I like this woman because she's funny as shit. She be coming at the celebrities more so. You know, she knows her target and she knows her audience, and she's had this ongoing thing with Trick and Trina for the longest. She came at she's came at so many people. I don't even know, but it's I don't know. She's like a queen roaster type thing. But anyway, this is the video only because I was just talking about Trina doing the whole wrestling thing. Hold on.
Y'all, please tell me why Miss Laverne is on the WWE play fighting when the whole Miami-Dade County know this girl can't even fight for real. Girl, I am dying. This pandemic got all our ass struggling. This motherfucker up here playing like she motherfucking Hulk Hogan. Mona Scott Young cut the chick, bitch, because the Diamond Princess is looking like a whole motherfucking desperado. Love and Hip Hop Miami reviews can't be doing that goddamn bad. Lord have mercy, Copper Penny Mouth Kaya is gonna get you. I don't know which one of y'all hoes is the worst. Shimon for filming a video for that old ass song, or you up in this ring looking stupid because you ain't never DDT'd or suplex nobody in your life before. This is the safest battle you ever participated in because ain't nobody busting no move on that show. Everybody know that shit is fake. Trina, if you pin anybody down, that's because they chose to cooperate and lay down. You done somehow got a revelation that you want to fight in your 40s. Evidently, the older you get, your heart get bigger. Child, this right here takes the cake. This is more hilarious than you trying to fight them little girls on that reality show that's old enough to be your daughters. All right, now your almost 50-year-old ass gonna catch more than a Charlie horse. Girl, just face it, you would have a grandchild like me if you wouldn't have ate all your babies. Your best bet is to ask them people, do they got a referee position? Good job.
Okay. First of all, I just want to say back to not being an ageist person because I'm literally like 9 years younger than her for real. You know what I mean? But at the same time, just logically, I don't know any 40-something-year-olds that are that eager to get back into the ring or that want to get back in the ring. Hell, my last fight, I think I was like, I want to say I was 30, but it's been so long. I want to say it could have been like 28. I could have been like 28. We're going to go with 28. And all I remember is, no, I didn't lose the fight. But let me tell you, the next day, I knew I was in a fight. Not because of no bruises or nothing. But my fucking bones and back and aching, it was like, Jesus. It's like the first time I cleaned out the tub after having an epidural. Like, that is like, they should tell you don't do that. Because your back is never the fucking same. Like, literally, I gave birth. Life was going whatever. One day, I'm fucking wiping out the fucking tub and my back just felt like, bitch, you sure you want to do this? All right. So it like hurted a little bit when I was bending down, wiping, and then like when I stood up, it was like just excruciating ass pain. So I'm saying this as a person over 30, in their 30s, that fighting at this age is really not productive. At this point, I feel like you should be able to pop somebody with a bullet. After like 30 is like, okay, fighting's done. That was cute. But at this point, what you gonna do? Bust a move. Like, do you, cause, But anyway, shout out to Geisha because she's funny as shit. And she's a chocolate roasting queen and she needs to be protected at all costs. In less petty news, James Earl Jones retires from doing Darth Vader, from voicing over Darth Vader voice. Anyway, if you didn't know, now you know. James Earl Jones is definitely a legend and an icon, and he's been doing the voice of Darth Vader for eons. I'm not gonna lie, I just got sidetracked. Okay, never mind. It don't even matter. But yeah, shout out to him. He is truly a jewel. So my bad. I was supposed to be getting back to this designer debacle. Hold on.
Gotta charge me $75,000 ESTG, bro. Yo, you're garbage. You use hot garbage. You can't perform like me. You can't never make a song like anybody in New York City. You're trash, bro. You're trash. Artists try to charge me $75,000 ESTG, bro. Yo, you.
So, if that wasn't a true New York nigga conversation, I don't know what is. He was upset. Designer, I like him. I think the panda, and Timmy Turner, and like that shit was catchy. I don't know. I have liked him since he's like, I guess debuted his shit. I feel that, sheesh, I don't know what to say. I feel like, ain't Future charging $75,000? I don't even know who ETS. You know what? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. If the man wants to charge 75, charge 75. If the man say he don't want to pay 75, don't pay 75. At the end of the day, it's just crazy to me because I feel like artists be trying each other all the fucking time. Like, would ESTG charge 75 if it was anybody else? Like, if it was Future that wanted to feature, would he charge him 75,000? Or like, I feel like, to me, if it was a more, not saying designer is not relevant, but if it was somebody like Drake or something like that, then it would have been like, okay, you know what I mean? I'm not going to charge him that much because I know it's, even if I charge him $50,000, my shit's still going to get spins and all that shit's going to add up because it's Drake. You get what I'm saying? And so maybe he felt like, designer, you know, you designer, you cool and all, but you just designer, like you designer. So I'ma just shoot you the 75,000 that you can pay. I mean, you could just shoot me the 75,000. That way, if my shit don't pop off, I still made, you know what I mean, a nice little quarter, a little penny, a little nickel, dime, whatever. So I don't know. I just feel like it is what it is, cuz I'm not a cuz. I'm not from uptown. I'm from the hill. I'm not a bruh either. I'm just a simple lady that was born on the hill. But I don't say cuz either. I say bruh. Okay, bruh? I know that was petty. That had shit to do with shit. But anyway, yeah. I don't know. I still think designer's cute. I like his lips. He got some big, juicy, full lips. Anyway. Last but not motherfucking least, on the roster for today. Because again, I don't got my second, my better, my other half. It's just me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the air. All right. One more kid. Hold on, one more kid. Some Betty Eddie bullshit. PA, Pennsylvania stand up, even though, you know, I don't care to rep my city, but, you know, Harrisburg. Harrisburg is the capital of Pennsylvania. I am from said place. No one thinks that because they think that the capital of Pennsylvania is Philadelphia, which that's nor here nor there. But yeah, I'm tired of arguing that argument. Like, it is what it is. No, Philadelphia nor Pittsburgh is the capital of Pennsylvania. It is Harrisburg. But this is not about Harrisburg, but this does take place in Pennsylvania. This is about a restaurant in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Now, Scranton, Pennsylvania, I want to say a couple of hours from Harrisburg, but I don't fucking know. Anyway, PA restaurant sues man for taking back his $3,000 tip. This summer, a customer at Alfredo's Pizza Cafe in Scranton left his waitress a generous tip. Months later, he disputed the charge. Alfredo's Pizza Cafe in Scranton is suing a customer who left his waitress a $3,000 tip and later disputed the charges with his credit card company, according to a report. In July, Eric Smith stopped at Alfredo's and ordered a $13 stromboli. He then left his waitress, Marina Lambert, the generous tip, claiming it was part of a social media trend called Tips for Jesus. It really meant a lot to me because everyone's going through stuff. It really touched my heart. I still can't believe it. I'm still in shock. That's what the woman told the news reporter. A month ago, however, Alfredo's staff received a letter in the mail from Smith disputing the charge. Manager Zachary Jacobson told WNEP. Alfredo's vice president, Leslie Minikazi, I don't know. I'm assuming she's foreign, but you get it. It's Minicozzi. Y'all know if I can't read it, I'ma spell the bitch. Anyway, And that's like her middle name. God damn, fuck the last name. Anyway, confirmed the disputed tip to the Newsweek. We've received notice 45 days after he dined in our establishment. She said, we had already paid Murray the $3,000 by a company check. So currently we, as the owners, are hit with the loss. According to Newsweek, restaurant staff contacted Smith, but after communication stopped, Alfredo's Pizza filed charges in Lackawanna County Magistrate Court. Lackawanna, that's a real place. My ex was locked up there. Anyway, we thought somebody was actually trying to do a good thing. And then now we are, 3 months later? Not even, and there's nothing to show for it at this point. The manager is mad. So, yeah, longer story short, that was petty. A tad, super fucked up, because not only did you just give this girl a false tip that her company ultimately had to pay for, like, what was the reason? And I feel that people like this should be put on blast, because I'm sure, quote unquote, it was part of a goddamn, a trend. 9 times out of 10, it was recorded and made to look one way. And now here we have it. It's a whole nother way. To that man, Mr. Smith, you're a fucking dickhead. You're an asshole and you're a piece of shit. And I hope every check you get from this day forth bounces for the next 7 fucking years, because that was just cruel. I mean, don't tip my black ass at all. Don't give me a fake tip. That's some bullshit. They're being tipped with fake money. I know a thing or two about being tipped with fake money. So let's just say, yeah, it's a no for me. That's fucked up. That's beyond petty. That's like, what if your mama was a waitress and someone did that to her establishment? Better yet, if she was the owner and just so happened to be taking tips that day because she wanted to, fill in for a waitress, and boom, somebody gives her a fucking life-changing tip, and then bam, it ain't fucking worth a damn. And when I say life-changer, $3,000 isn't a lot, but it's enough to do something. You get what I'm saying? Maybe some car repair, or I don't know, something, shit. Put it to the vacation fund. The point is that none of that is possible because, I don't think they took the money back from her, but the company now has, who knows how this is going to affect them, The moral of the story is everything you do is a cause and an effect, even if it's not right away, ultimately it's going to have an effect. And it's like, bro, you just screwed hella people over a $3,000 tip, and you were only probably trying to screw one person. Like, I don't know. It's just dumb. But, yeah, this is the end of the road. Thank you. As always, I would like for you guys to be kind to one another. I was about to say one another. I don't know it's definitely about to come out a little wrong. But anyway, be kind to one another, and, just treat people how you want to be treated. And, don't look like and don't feel like what you've been through. I don't even know what to say because my mind's a little bit everywhere else. Make sure you guys check out that HFT podcast, Healing from Trauma. And make sure you check out the Petty on the Rocks podcast, side B or B side. We say either way around here. And y'all be blessed. Take care and love yourself first.